multiply a fraction by a whole number. Okay, the steps are, there's 3 steps. You're going to rewrite the whole number as a fraction. Then you'll multiply, and then you'll simplify. 3 steps. Are you writing this down in your notebook, bud? So here's our example. Let's say you are making cookies, right? And it calls for 1/4 a cup of chocolate chips. For one batch of cookies, it calls for 1/4 cup of chocolate chips. But you're going to make 5 batches. So you're going to do 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4, or just multiply by 5. Okay? So your first step is to rewrite this whole number is 5, as a fraction. So all you're going to do is put a 1 underneath that. Okay? All you do is put a 1 underneath it. And then you multiply. 1 times 5 is 5. 4 times 1 is 4. And you get 5/4. But what is 5/4? What do we call that? Improper fraction, right? So the rule about that is that when it's an improper fraction, you need to make it a mixed number. Okay, you remember yesterday we did, remember this sign basically means divide. So 5 divided by 4. In order to make an improper fraction, a mixed number. We do 5 divided by 4, and then we do something called around the clock. Yeah. So 5 divided by 4 would be 1 and 1/4. 1 and 1/4. Okay, once you have these done, put your notes to your side. You can use them to help you. And we'll do some practice on our whiteboard. Okay, wave at me if you're still writing. Okay, let's say I'm going to make 3 batches of cookies, and each batch of cookies calls for a 1/3 cup of flour. Okay, so I have my whole number and I have my fraction. So the first step in multiplying a whole number by a fraction is to, yeah, I remember I told you you put a 1 underneath that. Just like that. So then 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. So I need 3/3 of a cup, or how much? 3/3 is 1 whole. And then circle our final answer. Okay. Memphis, what's your favorite cookie, Memphis?
Golden Oreo.
Golden Oreo, I've never had that. Okay, let's see. For your golden Oreos, you need 3/5 of a package for 1 batch. Memphis, how many batches are you gonna make? Make it a number less than 10, okay? 5 batches. Okay? So Memphis is gonna make 5 batches, and he needs how much per batch? 3/5. So this is the same thing as doing 3/5 plus 3/5 plus 3/5 plus 3/5 plus 3/5, right? So that's kind of exhausting. So our first step is we make our whole number a fraction by just putting a 1 underneath that. Now what do we multiply first, Sophie? Which is? Good. And then we multiply what next, Sophie? And we got 5. Okay. What is this number? 5/15 is that. And we need to make it off. Okay. So we're going to do 15 divided by 5. 15 divided by 5. It equals 3. 3 and 0/5. 3 and 0/5, which is essentially what? Just 3 wholes, right? If you have no fifths, that's nothing. You just have 3 wholes. So how many whole cups of Oreos does Memphis need to make 5 batches? 3. Perfect. Okay, go ahead and erase your board. Aubrey, what's your favorite cookie? Ooh, that's a good one. Snickerdoodles has cinnamon in them, right? Okay, let's say Aubrey is going to make snickerdoodles. How many batches of cookies are you going to make, Aubrey? 6 batches. And the cinnamon's really strong, right? You don't need a whole lot of cinnamon because that's going to be way too much. Aubrey needs to put 4/5 of a teaspoon in each batch. And she's going to make how many batches? 6. Okay? So our first step is to do what? Perfect. Now we do what? Perfect, which is 6 times 4, which is?
24.
And then 1 times 5 is? Okay. We have an improper fraction. We need to make it a proper fraction or a mixed. Okay. We're going to do that by doing, remember, 24 divided by 5. 24 divided by 5. What number times 5 gets us closest to 24 without going over? 4. 4 times 5 is 20. How much do we have left over? 4. So remember, around the clock, we start at 12 and we go around. So our final answer is 4 4/5. 4 4/5. Can I simplify 4/5 anymore? No. Okay, let's do one last practice. Samantha, what's the favorite thing at your parents' restaurant that you like to eat? Plantains, okay. Let's say one order of plantains comes with 7/8 cup of plantains. Okay, plantains are like those fried sweet bananas, are super good. And let's say a family goes in. Let's see, Colin goes in with his brother, his new baby brother, and his parents. How many people is that? 5 of them. Alright, let's see how many plantains, how much cups total they would need. So what do we do first? We put a 1 under the 5. What's 7 times 5? 35. And then 8 times 1 is? 8. Okay. We need to make this improper fraction a mixed number. So we're going to do 35 divided by 8. What would that be? Four would be 32. How much do you have left over? 3. So our final answer is going to be 4 3/8. So 4 3/8. Okay.